Hello everybody, welcome to another draft video. We are playing Chaos Draft. I'm very excited about this. I didn't make much content during the last year, deleted some of my videos, but I thought there isn't enough good Magic content at the moment. I want to see some nice Chaos Drafting on Magic Online with all these cool sets, and so I thought to myself, I just make it myself. And I drafted yesterday 3 times, and the first time I lost in the finals, and then I actually got 2 trophies, and we are trying to get a third one in our 4th attempt. So guys, let's just jump right into it. Let's join the draft. 7 players. Yeah, I love Chaos Drafting. It just takes you down memory lane, and it just from a strategic standpoint, you can just apply so many basic draft rules to this format. So you want to stay basically 2 colors, just a slick 2-color deck with some high power level cards and a nice curve. And you definitely want to be open to pick up bombs, so you might splash, but you're not looking to splash going into it. And yeah, you have to evaluate the cards based on not only the sets they are in, but the broader approach of Magic in general. So for example, when there are mechanics that just are based around certain abilities in the set, like heavy artifact themes, then you can't just get that in the Chaos Draft. But for example, instant and sorceries are always a part of Magic. So something like maybe We Dragonauts is a fine card to play because you will get some instants of sorceries. Also, a tribe like humans is in basically every set. So another tribe like I don't know, goblins and elves might also be, but other things are more specific. So we have the first pack here, and this is Mirrodin. Mirrodin is a pretty strong set, but this pack is not particularly strong. I mean, this card is fine, I guess. This is just a 2/1 flyer. This is a tapper. I might take the tapper. This is not a very strong card. I mean, this looks great, but I think it isn't that good in draft. Yeah, I think I will just take the tapper. If you have background noise in this video, that's likely just my share. Yeah, so I will just take the tapper. This card destroys an artifact, this destroys a land. Nothing special in this pack, but this is a fine card. Alright, yeah. Now you see we have Masters packs in the mix. And that is something that kind of ruins and spices up the Chaos Draft at the same time. So if you have too many of these Chaos packs, of these Masters packs, that is pretty brutal. So the best cards here, I kind of like the Artisan of Kozilek, it's so powerful. I like Last Gasp. The land is obviously very good as well. I don't mind not playing the Loxodon Mystic. I'm just going to take the Last Gasp though. I could play it in a white-black deck. I think I don't like the Well, the Emancipation Angel is pretty good. But I will take the last gasp here. This might be wrong, but I think black is overall a stronger color than white. Obviously, it just depends on which color is open. Here we just have a black-white card as maybe the second strongest card in the pack. This is the strongest card. This is a Gruul card, 3 mana, 3/4. And whenever a player activates an ability that isn't a mana ability, that player loses 1 life, or this creature deals 1 damage to this player. Now, Ogre Savant is also cool. It bounces a creature if blue mana was spent to cast this. But I think I'm just going to take the Blind Hunter here. Kind of lines up with my other 2 picks. So I don't know if this is right, being kind of in Orzhov now, but it might be good. So I don't know this card anymore. So 5 mana, 3/3, and for 4 mana it gets +X, where X is its power. So kind of like this changeling guy, if you know what I mean. This guy has Undying. Undying is a pretty cool effect. This isn't... I think this card is cool. But I think I'm going to take the creature with Undying here. You can pump this creature and it comes back. It's a fine card. Alright, so another Masters pack. We have Predatory Nightstalker. That's a 5 mana 3/2, excuse me. And then you cast Reanimate when it comes into play. No. What does it do? The opponent sacrifices a creature. That is fine. Flanking. That can kill a creature outright. This is unblockable. Kind of like the 2-drop. Having a lean curve is good, otherwise I would take the Predatory Nightstalker. Because it's a 2-for-1. Yeah, then there's this set in the mix. I don't know exactly what it's called anymore, but yeah, you have basically all these multicolor cards, and there is no Orzhov card in this set, in this pack. So, alright, this seems not that great. When I cycle this, I can exile a card from a graveyard. That seems bad. Yeah, I might splash this, it's the most likely. I could take this just to cycle it, but that seems bad. So I just will take this card. Alright. Vampire Lacerator, that guy's fine. This has double strike as long as it is equipped. It has the spell only if you control 2 or more vampires. Destroy a target creature. I have no vampire so far. But I think I will take the vampire here. There's also no green cards that goes with this, so if I... yeah, I just take this. Alright, what do we have here? This is Kamigawa, one of the weakest sets, and unfortunately for us, there isn't anything good either here. Those cards get back spirits, and they are pretty pathetic on their own. But I think I will take this card. Right, this pack is bad. This one can't block, I won't play it. So I guess I take this one. I mean, this is fine if I get enough artifact creatures, maybe, but I highly doubt it. Golgari Suck, don't really like that. That's a fine card. This is also fine. But I have no looter or something to go with it, so I will just pick up this, maybe have some synergies with it. Alright, I will take this. The opponent has to discard the card, and maybe later they have to discard another one. It's not that great, but I will take it and put it in my sideboard for now. Same goes for this one. Alright, that's a playable card. Also, this is very late for that card, but this is fine. It's another 4-drop though. We are lacking in the early part of the game. This guy came back and an island. Alright, I think this is Future Sight. And we opened a Venza. This is a very strong card, but we are currently not blue. So let's see if there's something good for us. There is this card. Until your next turn, creatures can't attack you, and then you repeat that every third turn. That is fine. I think I will take this guy. This is a 2-mana 1/1 that has regeneration, but you can sacrifice it during your upkeep to have the opponent discard 2 cards. And I really like to just play it in this second turn and just use it immediately, or in the late game if the opponent doesn't have any cards anymore. You can just have a regenerator. It isn't that bad for 2-drop. This is also cool, but the 4-mana 2/2, and you're not guaranteed to get any rebels or any changelings. So this is one of the cards that is less good. So what do we have now? Ooh, I really like Sin Collector. And this is a pack that has also cards in it. I also like War Leader's Helix. This card is very strong. Gleam of Battle, also very good. I just might take the Gleam of Battle and try to maybe wield the Boros Guild Gate. What is this? Each player sacrifice an artifact, a creature, an enchantment, a land, and a planeswalker. This seems not very good. This card seems bad. I mean, this card is great. Maybe I should just take it, but this is such a bomb. Yeah, maybe I'm overestimating it, and I should just take the 2-color card that is very good for our curve and a very good card on its own. Alright, a more recent set, and I will take the Deadweight here. Deadweight is excellent. I mean, Blade Instructor would be great for us as well. It's not that great with Undying, but yeah, later it can pump up those guys. I mean, it can pump up basically everything, our deck, but yeah, I mean, such efficient interaction is exactly what I'm looking for, and it's hard for me to pass up a Deadweight. Alright, what is this? Innistrad or something, I don't know. Eldritch Moon, 4/3 lifelink for 5 mana, as has haste. Alright. Ooh, this seems great. And this seems also great, but I will take the Boon of Emrakul, and I'm happy that I took the last gasp in the beginning, because these cards that can cheaply destroy the middle-sized creatures are exactly what makes a good deck, in my opinion, in this format. All right. I mean, this card is pretty great. What does this do? It's a sorcery, and it has a zombie synergy, so this is horrible. This is cycling, so it can't be too bad, but I don't think it's good either. This card is pretty interesting. I kind of like it. This is also fine, but I will take the angel here. I have already some 5 drops, so I don't want too many, but I don't have any 6s either. And I have cheap removal, so this is great. Also gives you life back. So if you take a little bit of a tempo hit, you can recoup the tempo by gaining the life back, maybe. Alright, so this draws a card, so I'm drawn to it. What does it do? Alright. It kind of reminds me of the Goblin card. Foot Bottom Feast? Is that the name? I don't know. What does this do? As long as you have 5 or less life, other creatures. Alright. I'm not planning on having 5 or less life, but if I have, this is pretty good. Yeah. No, I think I will take it. Maybe an effect to get back a creature is valuable. I kind of don't like it that it's 3 mana, but then you also get the 1 card because you have to put them all on the top. That's kind of a slow effect, but it also can be powerful. Yeah, I don't know, but maybe I want some effect like this, and this is not the worst one. Maybe I get some insane bombs that when it dies. Ooh, this pack is insane. It has Calciderm, Knight's Whisper, and Tragic Slip. So I don't think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, I will get 1 card back, right? So I want Knight's Whisper, I want Tragic Slip, I really want the Calciderm, and so I will take it. Alright, this destroys an enchantment. This is just a 2/2 zombie. This would be a playable card. This also, this is funny because this is just a sorcery speed. It looks okay, but then it's just sorcery speed. Alright, so I will take this for the sideboard. Alright, so this is the packs that we wield. We still have no rebels to get. This is a rebel, but it's a pretty bad card. I might take it regardless. I'm not really in love with the Zidar Jabari because it's so aggressive, and we kind of don't have that aggressive of an early game, just some removals. To use this turn. Alright, not that great. So I think I will just take the Gleam of Battle. I think it's a really strong card if you are able to splash it. These Chaos decks are kind of low on power level and a little less streamlined. That goes for the exception of the draws where the opponent has all the cards from the master set, but generally that's what happens here in this kind of draft. All right, we got the Blade Instructor back. This card is insane. Well, we figured out how good it is in our deck. with this guy and also this guy and this guy. I really dig it. I really dig it. And yeah, maybe we get some effect to protect this guy. I would be open to play one at this point. Wow, also this card. This is very good. Killing a creature for 1 mana or killing 2 creatures for 3 mana is both very good. Obviously, that's not always what happens, but you can dream, and kind of the card does play out like that. I will take the Servant. It might be better than the Sidar Jabari. Also works great with the Blade Instructor, and is a great blocker if you just want to get to your 5-drop flyers. So this card is obviously fine if you are playing blue. We are not. We are taking this card, I guess. Not planning on playing it at the moment. Also not splashing this with no fixing. The Evernight Shade is kind of doggy as well, but I don't really know how good it is. Maybe it's good enough. If we don't have a drop in that turn, it's a pretty big creature and it has Undying, so wow. We opened a Mythic Angel, 6 mana, 6/6 flying. We are taking it. Don't know what comes next, but landfall. Whenever land enters the battlefield under your control, you may exile target non-land permanent other than Abomination Angel. What in the world? This is insane. When Abomination Angel leaves the battlefield, return all cards. Alright, so they come back. It's kind of like, I don't know, Oblivion Ring Angel. I mean, here's Razor Boomerang, Ring Ghost. This is very good. This is just a very strong pack, but we are taking the Angel. Alright, so we have Grisly Spectacle. That destroys the creature, and then you mill them. Alright, that seems great. This card seems great. But I don't know how good this card is. I mean, Extort is just very good, and maybe the effect is also okay. I kind of don't know what to do. This is a pretty tough pick. Maybe Blind Obedience is just very good, but I know that the Grisly Spectacle is pretty good, so I will just take the Grisly Spectacle. But this obviously may be very wrong. I love Extort. Alrighty. This card does trigger if we play a Sin Collector or a Blind Hunter. Also, Raven's Crime is fine. For 1 mana, the opponent has to discard the card, and then you can retrace it. So if you draw too many lands, you can just pitch your access lands in this spell, so your opponent has to discard more cards. This card destroys an enchantment if you have 2 planes. Could be alright. Maybe you just want another 2-drop, but yeah. Yeah, let's just take the 2-drop. The Raven's Crime might be alright, but I really like the curve from 2-drop into Blade Instructor or something. Alright, I think I will take this guy. It's a 3/2, it leaves behind another creature. I mean, this would be also great. But I like this better. I'm kind of wondering about this Deep Cavern Imp. Alright, next pack. Protection from reds. If you're playing against reds, this might be alright. I really love Impulse, and Inspiration is fine as well. Type creature against first strike, that's not too great. I mean, this can destroy Aura. Parapet. Alright. Makes all your creatures better. We have a lot of creatures. Okay, you have to sacrifice the guy. I think I will take the Parapet. Not too sure how good it is, but I might play it. Alright, so Time Spiral up next. And this card looks great, but we are not playing green. This card looks alright in the right deck, but we are not the right deck for it, I believe. We can blink this, save this or something. It's alright with this, but it's kind of bad. This guy has Shroud, so you can't even save him. This guy is also bad. I mean, maybe we are playing against a mill player and then I'm bringing in this. Is it even good? I don't know. I'm just making up stuff now. Yeah, I think even for 4 mana this effect is fine. I really love this card. It's a shame that we can't play it and have to play this Abomination Angel instead. Abomination Angel is in fact so good that I want to play one effect like this, I believe. And getting 2 creatures back is, and having kind of a inspiration type card is, I think, better than having the other one, you know, this one. Alright, we have Sicken. I kind of love Sicken because it just has cycling. Whenever an opponent casts a creature spell, this becomes a 2/2. Alright, so we have a 1-mana 2/2, but the good thing about a 1-mana 2/2 is that you can really prey on the opponent when they have no creatures out, and it basically plays around its own strengths. Maybe this card is great, just to regenerate, but I took the Sicken. Alright, this was a very good pack from the beginning. I think this guy is fine. It's more often than not a 4-mana 4/4 in the attack, but you kind of want your 4-drops to block as well. But our other two 4-drops here are also pretty bad at blocking. Maybe we want this. Don't know. Alright, this card came back. I think this card is pretty good in our deck. Just to be able to kill a bigger creature. I also like Purge the Profane. But I will take the Dutiful Thrall here. So now I can cut a card. I think I will cut this card, because if you have to discard a card for the Echo, it's so bad often. Alright, Raven's Crime is a playable card. Maybe I will play it over this Vampire Lacerator. It kind of is just kind of bad. How good is this one? I don't have any. I will take it. I don't have any card that triggers it right now. So how good is the 1/1 first circle flying? Not particularly good, I believe, but yeah, it can get better. Do I have a trick already for my Blade Instructor? No, but I have this. But it's kind of a number with the Mentor ability. So I think I'm just going to cut this and maybe I will play this. I think I will play Raven's Crime here. And my mana is kind of 8/7 base because I have so much black removal, but all my creatures are kind of white. So yeah, I think I will go with it's a hard build. Maybe 9 white, because I want to be able to cast those creatures, but also black would make these better, and we have the early black removal. So maybe 9 black sources. So these are 8, 9, 10, 11, and then those can be cast either way. And then we have 11 and 9. So I think it's just a 9/8 mana base, and I think we don't run this. I don't know how good this card is. I can't search it out of my deck. It's kind of cool with this one, but I don't know. I think I will go with this build, and then just go 9/8. So, do I want any of those cards here? Parapet? I think not. I really have a lot of removal. So I kind of want to prey on that by playing a Vampire Lacerator, maybe. But I'm not sure about that, because I only have 4 other early drops, so I can't really depend on it. On the other hand, having an early drop is pretty good, even if it is just a Vampire Lacerator. But the downside is also real. Yeah, maybe I cut a Raven's Crime for now, because I don't want to discard either way. Raven's Crime is kind of great. I think it's pretty tough to say, but I wanted to play I want to play 9/8 anyways, so I think I'm going with this. Yeah, now Magic Online tells me I should play 9 planes. And why is that? Because the double mana cost? Yeah, this might be bad. My instinct was going for the white land as well, but if you sort this by color, kind of having more black mana to use. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Alright, so the mana requirements are heavier on the white side, but just playing the cards is more important, I believe. Also, this makes this card a little better. I do like the white just to cast the Abomination Angel more reliably if you are having 6 mana. If you are a little favored to having more white at that point. But if I'm having a draw with only one of those colors, I think I want the color to be black, because when I'm drawing the black, I can really prolong the game and hit my white later, and sooner or later I will have 3 white lands. Alright, so I will save this deck. Alright, time to play round 1. I thought about the mana decision, and I just like to plan for the worst case, which is drawing black cards but only white lands, and so I just want to have another swamp there. Having only black lands and only white cards isn't that likely. It's maybe even a little worse, but I just like to look at the numbers there. This might be worse because of the double white, because if I draw 1 white source, just let me cast something like a Sin Collector or Blade Instructor. That's nothing that gets me really back into the game. Yeah, I also thought about the Predator's Gambit, because I have some cards that are very good with it, like the Solitary Trooper or the Double Strike guy. Also, I have a lot of dorks, like those guys, that I can dress up, so they're a little bit better in the late game. But I decided to not play it for now. But I'm looking to sideboard it in if I happen to not play against bounce or something like that, or a lot of removal. I do want to play first, even though I have a lot of cheap cards. Yeah, maybe it's wrong, but I think in the dark it's better, because I can have a very aggressive draw. I will keep this, and I will make a stop on my upkeep. And I really like the no possible play here at all. And I will use F6 during the gameplay, but not for now. Alright. We'll play the Augur of Skulls here. What does it do? Wow, that was very good. Alright, so now, wow, this card is great. So now I just want to, I think I don't want to kill it. This card is just too bad, and I will just say go. Maybe they play a 2/1 flyer. I think I will kill that, or maybe a 3/1 ground creature. But if they are just doing nothing, I will also do nothing and play my Calciderm into their open mana, I think. and they play a Suspicious Bookcase. This is a 0/4, and for 3 mana, target creature becomes unblockable for that turn. And you have to tap it as well. Alright, now I drop the Calciderm. And Vanishing Thorn means it can attack 3 times before it dies. And then we can return it. Alright, it vanishes. Alright, we drew an excellent card. The Angel. So let's just attack with the Calciderm here. And drop our Angel. Yeah, just taking it. Which might be alright. On the other hand, jump blocking might be also fine, but they are maybe planning on triple blocking it later, or they're just planning on jump blocking it later. Okay, they discarded the Walking Corpse, and now they are attacking. That is fine. Alrighty. So now I believe I will attack with the Calciderm again. And do I want to get back the Augur of Skulls and the Angel? I kind of do, because I want to just drop the Augur and then make them discard 2 cards next turn. I kind of like that. I was playing on getting back the Calciderm, but I have no good play next turn. Except Marshal returned. Yeah, I think I will do it. And I'm dropping the Augur, of course. And now my mana is kind of awkward, because now I don't want to draw any more lands, except I have the Angel, but when I have the Angel, I don't have enough. Oh, they killed the creature with a swat. Alright. Alright, that's the last attack for our Calciderm. Alright, and they are jump blocking now. So I think I will drop the Angel. And I will drop the Mimic as well, because I might draw one of the 2 cards that triggers it. It's not a great attacker in the face of the Suspicious Bookcase, but that might change. Also, I could kill the card with that. All right. That one dies. Grisly Spectacle. Now this is kind of interesting. But I think I just want to attack with this guy. And then they are sacrificing a goblin. And then I will kill another goblin and pump my Aven. And then the 3/3 dies to the 4/4. And all the goblins are dead. And then I traded this card basically for this card. I think that's my best line here. Obviously that might go wrong, they have another card in their hand. Alright, just blocking, that's fine. So now I'm doing it. Target creature +1/+1 and -1/-1 here. I could -1/-1 just this guy, but then I could decide not to save it the second time, and because it just would die anyways. So I just go for the goblin. That's a little more risky if they have a trick, but I like it. Bam. Alright, so activating it the second time. That's not doing anything, of course. And now they are giving it +2/+0 and regenerate it. And now I will destroy it. Because I don't want to lose my angel, it's the best card on the battlefield. Yeah, I will not block here. Might be a Shaper Parasite or something like that, where they can give a creature +2/-2, and that's 2/3. Other than that, I don't know really what kind of cards they are that punish me for not blocking. And that's a guy that can scry. And they have no cards left. But this guy triggers this one, so I will play it. Alright, no instances or sorceries found. So let's attack with those two. By the way, I changed my chair. I overheard the recording and it was kind of too much for me. So sorry for that. So they are scrying and they are hopefully dead. I mean, they still have the morph. I don't know what it is. And I win. And it's 7 mana. What does it cost to flip up? 6 mana. So, and it's a 6/6. But if I have no islands, it can't attack. So it can attack and then you can flip it up. Alright. So I will begin sideboarding. They have a lot of removal as well. So I am considering changing my mana base up here. And I don't want to play where is it? the gambit because they have so much removal. I don't know if Raven's Crime is particularly good against them. Maybe it's just good, but I'm not sure. Because of kind of can be a bad draw later. Don't think this is any good against him. Yeah, I think because they are not that aggressive. Maybe that's a weird reasoning. I think I like having one more planes just to be able to cast my Calciderm and those guys more reliably on curve, and this guy, because I can kind of wait on my removal, so I like that. Obviously I added a different kind of planes so we can see. Alright, I already like having added extra planes. Obviously keeping it, I have the Vampire Lacerator. I can cycle a Sicken to draw another land, or maybe they're dropping a nice target and I can kill something for 1 mana. I will remove my stop in the upkeep, that's just annoying. And no possible play here at all. Alright. I will always yield that. Alright, there is a planes, so no need to cycle the Sicken yet, when I can just drop the Dutiful Thrall. And this is an enchantment, keep that in mind, so it's sorcery speed. Alright, taking another hit from our own Lacerator. There's the second planes. And it's none of the planes that I added, but I kind of feel good for hiring or increasing our chances of this happening. Alright, so I will not play the second planes yet, because I have this guy. I might want to activate him twice. I mean, it seems unlikely, but I don't know really what could happen. My opponent is dropping to 15 here. And at this point, I can kind of cycle the Sicken. I want to hit the 5th land or a 4-drop next turn. Alright, it's 2-3, but it can't block my guys. That is fine. I think I don't want to Sicken that. I rather draw another card here. Alright. And there's the 4-drop I was talking about. It was 1 card deeper, so that's cool. I will not kill this guy, but it's an instant. And if he is not dropping a creature, I might kill that guy because it's kind of good against the Sky Spear Cavalry. Alright, I will take my 2. You got me. Marsh Litter, wow, that's a really good card. I think I think I might just have to destroy that. I really hate that. Yeah, but I am destroying that guy. And now I will attack with my Vampire Lacerator. If I trade against both of those, that is fine. And it looks like that is what is happening here. And then I will just drop this tapper. Because this guy is kind of bad against this one, as I said before. So I want to kind of not prolong the game, but otherwise it's just too bad for me to go for the other line. So there's SWAT, the Death Touch guy, no, the Regenerate guy. And now I have to sacrifice this creature. So obviously we are attacking. And then I think I will just play this one. They have another removal that's pretty bad, but I think that's what I have to do. That's pretty good against this card, so that's gone for now. So yeah, I will drop this. And that's gone. What do you got? Alrighty. Taking no damage. Alright, so I will drop this guy. And I will say go. What do you have? I mean, they have to have something, right? 4 cards in hand. No play. Alright. They even play their cycle land. So they really have to have a lot of 6 drops in their hand. I don't even get it. So maybe a bounce spell. I mean, I'm attacking regardless with my guy here. They can't even block. Right, 5 mana. I think he is going down. They are discarding, wow, Aven Windreader. And kill this guy. That is fine. They are down to 2 cards. They can't block the Talit. This is a pulling. And they can't block the Ahur. If they leave them with just 2 cards, I can strip them of their last 2 cards. You draw 2 cards and target opponent discards 2 cards. All right. They're playing a land. That's wow. Wow. Not bad. It's -1/-1, so regeneration does not work. I have no cards left. I'm basically in the situation I wanted them to be. So yeah, I just pass the turn. I won't play my land because of my landfall Angel. I might draw that and play the land immediately. That would be great. So it's nice that they discarded this one. This card would be annoying for me to deal with. This is also a very good card. It's 3/3 unblockable. And this is a 2/3. Alright. And another land. Still not playing my lands. And I think I'm basically losing at this point. I maybe should block here, but I will not do it. And this guy. Alright, this is 3/3 for 3. Yeah, my opponent's deck seems very good. I will play the Blade Instructor and say go. But I am pretty dead now. This guy kills me extremely fast. I have to block. And my creatures are all pretty bad at blocking. The way they are lined up against my opponent's creatures right now. But on the other hand, if they attack with too many creatures, I mean, if they attack with all of their creatures, I can just block here and then I take. Alright, I'm dead. So I can just block here and then I take exactly 7. Because those two are lethal together. So maybe they just attack with this, 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 and this. And then I have to block like here and maybe trade here. And then I still are pretty much dead next turn if I don't draw my angel, right? Alright, so they're attacking with everything. So they are losing a life here. But unfortunately, I can't go for the cool blocks that I would have liked. So I think I have to trade here. And then I'm blocking here. And I'm blocking here. I think these are the best blocks. I might be wrong. I might be overlooking something here, or maybe another nice out. But I think this creature has the most potential to to win the game. So I think I will do this. Alright, they're dropping a defender. Alright. Yeah, I have nothing to deal with this card, so I will just concede the game. Man, Marshlet is so good. This isn't particularly good. I mean, his guy that gives one creature of mine, -1/-1 is good regardless. I have so many good targets like this. I can't just take them all out or something. I'm wondering what I could do to improve my deck here. I think this is not what I want. I think I'm just going to do as it is. Maybe I want to Raven's Crime, so he's not hitting 6 mana for his draw spell. Have we seen any great targets for Sicken? I don't think so. So I think I will do this. Alright. Alright, I have no play until turn 6. And I think I should mulligan this hand. Maybe not though. The angel is very good, and I can return it, and I have a lot of great draws, and I'm playing first, so I have the tempo on my side for now. My opponent doesn't have that many 1-drops. I think I will keep it. And I will remove my stop. All right. I can kill that. And I think I will kill that now. Bang. Just take as little damage as possible. Alrighty. That's a card. I'm just passing the turn. I'm drawing lands over here. Alright. Okay. I will drop the angel in the next turn. So I think I will just Spoon of Emrakul, this guy that can scry. Alright, so he can look at this guy, the spirit, maybe it's not a guy, can look at the top card, and then he gets Death Touch damage to a creature. Yeah, I think it's just Death Touch, right? Alright, they're dropping their crab. And I will drop my angel. What did they do? They looked at their top card. So that's just doing nothing. Right? Why would they do that? Alright, I have to discard 2 cards. I will discard my lands. Even though this is a land card. So let's just attack. And drop another angel. It's not an angel, it's a bird. Alright, excuse me. It straight up looks like an angel, and it kind of plays like an angel. In fact, there was an angel that's exactly like this card. Angel of... don't know, hope, of mercy? Kind of like that. Alright, what are they doing? I kind of like blocking here. Because if they are planning on, yeah, doing something like this, I don't know what it could have been, but I have this card, so I want to kind of trade away. Alright, they are getting back those 2 guys. Alright, I kind of don't have an answer. Blind Hunter Bat is obviously a great draw. I was planning on maybe returning even this guy just to not fall too far behind here. Or if they have something, but Blind Hunter Bat is excellent, of course, because now they are not going to 8 anymore, but to 6, and 1 hit of this angel is lethal. So let's just attack here. And drop that bat. Target player loses 2 life. Alright. That is the player. And the angel won the game. Yeah. That was just a great keep. See you in round 2. Alright, round 2. I changed up the mana another time. I added this one goofy looking plains with the low horizon, so we can see if it's coming up. That is relevant. And yeah, I really don't know if I should maybe draw first, because I have so much cheap removal and no fixing. But I really like the tempo to be on my side on the other hand, because we have kind of low power creatures. So I think, not knowing my opponent's deck, I will play first, but this could change. Alright, so I will play a swamp here and pass the turn. Alright, this card has graphed. It is kind of bad, but I want to kind of kill it on the other hand. When them dropping a big 2-drop could be pretty nice for them. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I will kill that guy. And they can graft if they want, but they decided not to. And I will not block here. Alrighty. So I will block and regenerate for now. And that worked out fine, I guess. And they have that guy. That's a 3/3. Yeah, that's kind of tough. I think I want to sacrifice my guy here. A forest and a canopy crawler. Wow. Alright, there's my angel. I hope I can cast it this game. So I think I will not block, but on the other hand, if I do block, I can use this next turn. No, I won't block. Alright, Sin Collector is fine. I will play that. Alright, they are scrying, so maybe that was their only card. Yeah, that's a really good card. That also is not bad. Alright, so we know about those two. Right, so they're killing that one. And still no blocks. Yes, now we can pump here, we can drop the angel. I think we just want to drop the angel. And I also think I'm going to attack here for 1. Alright, we have a land, so we can get rid of this guy. Yes. And then we just attack with both. And I will pump this guy once. All right. So I will kill that guy. And if we draw a black land, we win the game, a swamp. And if we are not, we are just attacking with the angel. And then yeah, I think that is a plan. Right, game 1 goes to us, and they had an instant +2/+1 and trample. Alright. They have multiple 1-mana tricks for red mana. They have this guy. Alright. Their deck looks pretty good. The guy that pinks the creature when it attacks is insane against us, of course. So we might want something like this, but it seems weird. But we have a lot of creatures. How good is the Sicken? They had a lot of big guys. Yeah, I think I didn't saw any super great targets for Sicken. I think I will just bring in the Parapet. I don't know if it's good enough, but I'm willing to try it out here. Maybe I want the Predator's Gambit. On the other hand, they had cards like Ground Assault, but it's pretty potent. I mean, this is great because it has 5 toughness. I don't want to take out that. This seemed okay. Yeah, I don't know. I think I like it this way. think I will keep this. Alrighty. We are going to 19 and the opponent has nothing. Okay, I think I just want to get the Ogre of Skulls going for now. So they're attacking again, exactly like in the last game. I'm not blocking again. And they have the Corsair again. Alrighty, so they did make it into a 4-4. So I think I don't want to sacrifice the Augur now. This is kind of weird. Alright, so I will block and regenerate my guy. Alright, now they have a Loxodon Smiter. So I'm losing pretty bad. So I think I just sacrifice this guy. This might be wrong, obviously, because I can combine those cards and then maybe get rid of some of his stuff. Nothing. Alright. His parapet looked kind of cool and now it looks kind of bad. I mean, the opponent decided that 4/4s are apparently very good against us, and that is true. Now they have a 3/3 with first strike. Yeah, we are pretty much done here. Alrighty, so what to do now? I think we just want to leave it as it is. We don't have a particularly strong card in the sideboard against what they are doing. I think Raven's Crime's not very good because we have the big angel, so we need lands. And yeah. I think just running it back as this is the way to go here. Alright. This is a fine hand. So I am just dropping the parapet and I will yield. Alright, Master Everson, this card gives hexproof. So I think this card is great, but equipping for 3 mana is also very expensive. So if you can get, also, you kind of see it coming, so you can plan on tapping or destroying or something like that. Alright, we draw another planes. Yeah, maybe I should just run back the heavy black build. But yeah, on the other hand, having no land for Calcidium would be even worse here. So yeah. Alright, so I have the Corsair now. And I have another land. I will drop the Calciderm. And that's a 5/6 thanks to my parapet. Alright. This card looks very bad, but it's fine. All right, so they can't double block. I will attack. And I will play the tapper, even though they have the mask. Alright, they had ground assault. They are racing, and my my Calcidium is dying at some point. So I need to draw something. Yeah, I think I want to play the Sin Collector for now to see what's up. And we are taking this card. And they are just left with a land. So I will play my land and I will attack. They are tapping that. All right, so I think I just try to kill his first striker. All right. Yeah, we'll just kill this. Then attack with both. I want to trade those. Because of the mask. That's maybe because they did not block. Alright, they are equipping. And they are attacking. So that's alright. This goes down. And now I will drop my bet. I will target them. And then I say go. And I will take the damage here. And remember, this guy has Haunt, so yeah. Wow, there is the Angel. But I will just attack with the Blind Hunter here. Alright, that dies. So I am haunting this guy. And then I am also dropping my Angel, dropping a land, and stealing this guy. So I could have done that beforehand. So maybe that would have been better. Yeah, but we run regardless, so yeah. See you in the finals. Alright, time to play the finals. I think I still want to go first in the dark here. This is not a great hand, but I am playing first and I can cycle this, and I have a Blade Instructor, so I think it's close, but I'm going to keep this. Alright, just pass the turn. Alright, my opponent is playing blue. So I think I want to just cycle the second if they don't have a nice target now. Alright, so I will just drop the Blade Instructor. It lines up very bad against the Floating Green Subera because they not only can kill this card but also draw a card. But I won't use the Boon of Emrakul either, so I might as well get it into play. Right, Ojutai Monument. That's a very good card. Becomes a 4/4 dragon. So I will go ahead and play the Dutiful Servants. Okay, so I think I will just attack with my 2/5. And then I think I will play the bird here, even though my opponent has a lot of cards and a lot of open mana. They might have a counter spell, and yeah, they do. But they could have just have the draw spell. So yeah, I think playing the card is better than not playing it. Right, that's a 4/4 flyer. So I think I'm so far behind that I could try to just attack with this guy and then maybe I can kill the angel if they block just with the angel, but if they threw the Subera in the mix, it becomes kind of bad. In addition to that, they have the Ojutai Monument. So I think I'm just going to attack with both so they are not making this block, and then I might use the boon on the angel if they block with it. Okay, so there's that. I will drop the third planes, of course, so if I draw my angel, I can play the angel and play the land afterwards. So this can give hexproof with Soul Bond. So my removal card is no longer working here. And I am dead in 2 turns. I think I have to pass the turn. Alright, they're bouncing the zombie. I am taking 6 here. All right. So I will kill this. And then I can play this one. Do I want to play the land or not? So I have a 4-drop next turn, so I can play a 5-drop in addition to that if I play the land, but if I draw the angel, I might... No, the angel is not doing anything with the land, so I think I'm going to play it. But I'm also just dead. I'm dead. Alright, game 2. I didn't see any enchantments. They had bounce, so I don't want this. I think I also don't want the Raven's Crime. I think this is not good enough. Because their flyers are 4/4s. So I think I will go with this style again. Alright, it's first time I draw this card. And I think I will lead with it. Alright, they're gaining a life. Ooh, this is very good. Now I can attack with my guy. now I'm playing this card. And now I can kill this one if they go for a creature here. Alright. So this is an interesting spot. My opponent had the counter spell in the last game. And I also want to kind of kill this with this card, so I think I'm just going for the Ogre of Skulls here. And keeping the option open to sacrifice it. Although I don't know how likely it is. Now they're just cataloging. Alright. They still have no play. So I guess I keep my trick open. Don't want to sacrifice this guy then. Excuse me. So let's just attack with all. Oh, they're cycling Choking Tether so they can tap one creature. They chose that one. That's fine. Going to attack with both. And now I'm just dropping this guy. When it blocks, it deals 1 damage to target attacking creature. That is kind of annoying. So I guess I still just kill this guy in response. Not sacking this. Alright, that was a fortunate draw. So I will try to kill it. And my opponent goes to 4 life. Alright. Now they're cycling their angel. And game 2 goes to us. Alrighty. Still didn't see anything that let me want to bring in one of my sideboard cards, I believe. So let's just run it back the way it is. Alright. I will keep this hand. Could draw Sicken. Alright. And now I will try to resolve this Augur of Skulls and sacrifice it its next turn. It's kind of weird because I have the Blade Instructor again. But I will do it. Alright, I'm taking one. And now I will use this guy. Alright. Okay, so now I think I'm just going to play out the Thalit. Yeah, I like that. Alright, now we can last gasp the Cloudfin Raptor, and they can try to counter it, but I will pay, so they can't really do that, and then I can deadweight this guy. Alright. No. They are not blocking. Okay. They are down to one card. They have a 2/1 flyer. That's not bad. But I have this angel. So I will drop the Blade Instructor. No mentoring for me at the moment. I'm down to 9. Alright, there's a land. That is excellent. So I hope they don't have a counter. But even if they have... Alright, they don't have a counter. Ooh, they exile this one. Yeah, that is fine. Because now I have the angel. The bird, excuse me. And it's completely shutting off their board. We're getting the life back that we lost. And I think now we can even attack with both. And now I could return the Augur of Skulls and the Avon, but I think I'm just going to drop the tapper. And there you have it. Another trophy. 3 out of 4. That's not bad. And yeah, here's the deck again. What is happening? Here's the deck again. We had the Admonition Angel doing a lot of work in the first 2 rounds. Did not show up in the finals, but the rest of our deck was strong enough anyways. Yeah, in the end I played 9 Swamps again. I was not impressed by the second round with the mana situation. So yeah, third trophy. Thanks for watching, everybody.